Don't panic. It's fine. Everything is okay. I mean, it's not, because this dude died, RIP, but we're okay. Trump doesn't get to appoint any more Supreme Court justices. Justices. That's so hard to say. Justices. Got it. Maybe. Do you know the scream that I scrumped when I saw this headline? I'm sure my neighbors were concerned about a wounded animal, because all I saw was Supreme Court justice and dies on this timeline. The scream was like guttural, like no, like a movie scream. It was really impressive. So no thanks, Washington Post, for not giving me any sort of trigger warning. Don't panic. It's okay. He's retired. Wait, I didn't warn you, so you probably scrolled and, oh no, I gotta fix that. I fixed it. You're safe now, here, in this safe space, but nowhere else, because everything else is on fire. Justice David Souter, in 2009, he retired, so Justice Sotomayor was appointed in his stead by Barack Obama. The reason we like Justice Souter, and the reason he's so interesting, is he was appointed by George H.W. Bush, the senior one, and it was thought that he was going to be this super conservative guy. Bush had thought about nominating Clarence Thomas, but instead went with Souter because he had more experience. Obviously, Clarence Thomas ended up on the bench later anyway. Ugh. But Souter was like the Republican guy. He was going to keep the court on track for conservatism. It was going to be great days ahead for the Republicans. But instead, this guy turned out to be much more of a moderate and left-leaning justice than they ever would have imagined. This is just a personal opinion, a personal read, and a personal vibe check. I feel like he had enormous respect for the court and preserving the integrity of the court. He was such a disappointment for Republicans because, like, when Clarence Thomas finally did join the court, the Republicans were like, ooh, this is our time to shine. Like, now we can be super conservative and take away everybody's rights. He was like, good. I'm gonna chill out over here in the middle, if that's cool. Actually, I don't care, because I'm a Supreme Court justice. I don't have to answer to you. If I had to describe him to someone, I would say he was not perfect, but reasonable. Like a reasonable guy. Because he saw cases like Roe v. Wade. He's like, yeah, I mean, there's some problems with that legally, but I don't want to overturn it. He was going to follow the rule of law, how he saw the rule of law. It really came down to the case, but typically he found himself very much in the middle of things. It's just interesting because historically, when a Republican president nominates a Supreme Court justice, you expect that Supreme Court justice to be Republican in their rulings. Like, they're going to be more conservative. But this guy was like, I'm not going to play your ball game. I'm going to be me. And he oftentimes sided with Justices Breyer and Ginsburg. You never see that happen. It's kind of cool that way. He really cared about the balance of the court. I think he evolved both with the times of history, but also with the ideological makeup of the court in order to be that balancing factor. R.I.P. Justice David Souter. I'm so sorry that I screamed at your face earlier today. Thank you for your service. If you have any pull-up there, we've been waiting for it to happen for quite some time now. So if you could move it along, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.